This is a live look at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the Kennesaw State Owls and the Navy Midshipmen. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. On the move, it's Franklin. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Harrison. Firing to the right, complete. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Franklin. Surged ahead for a couple there, it'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in, it's Franklin. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Owls. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Hartman. Here's the pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Upstairs he's got it. Ripped off the huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time. And the offense gets a huge explosion.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. A linebacker comes right at the gut, gets the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Midshipman will get things going here on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Hartman. Pressure coming. They're working that left side. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw it again. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. He's loose down the middle. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. An easy decision there for the offense to decline the penalty and take the touchdown. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Run inside. It's Mitchell. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turns it on at midfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Finds his man. It's Mitchell. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking for a man. It's Hartman. He'll pull it down. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Running inside. It's Mitchell. Plows through the defense. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll run it again. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Ready, ready. Black 14. Shift. Ready, go.
Back to throw. It's Hartman. They've got the screen set up. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, midshipman.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On the run, it's Franklin. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Could be an alley. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wants to throw. It's Harrison. Just a little off. Incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you've got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Franklin. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Crosses to 40. Running wide open down the gut of the field. 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Navy!
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this, and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Harrison. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time. Getting hit as he's trying to throw the football, you've got to protect your quarterback.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. In the red area, it's Mitchell. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got him. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. On the move. Touchdown, midshipmen! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Franklin. Maybe a crease. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Harrison. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Navy! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early in the game to get up a couple scores. That is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure up immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And, man, he was just like, forget that, guys. I'm getting this back on one play. Like, obviously the big decision last drive, makes the mistake that goes all the way back to the house, and it looked to me like I want it all back. We're going to get the momentum right now. Defense ready, made a stand, made a nice play.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Navy offense sails out, ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
It leads to 2nd down.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hartman. Lets it fly. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
That incompletion leaves him staring at a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Another incompletion on third down.
And that's just a catch you got to make, right? It's third down. You've got an opportunity to make a play in the middle of the field. Butterflies.
They kick it away on fourth down. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ball.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Speeding down the left side. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And, man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Slater. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw. It's Harrison. He lets it fly. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the number 3 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Huskers able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset.
And Navy will go back on the attack. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead.
That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Navy will have to punt it away. He's got it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. To throw, it's Harrison. Finds his man. It's Alexander. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in...
Looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly and push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Hartman. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And how about this defense keeping everything in front and making the sure tackle to turn it over on downs? They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Owls want to move quickly. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Davis. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. He goes right back to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. At the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Navy! The defense putting points on the board.
The game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the second time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Harrison. Oh, they're after him. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
Now he'll throw back into the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Got his man. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these third and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those third and longs.
He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And here comes the Navy offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Running inside, it's Mitchell. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. To the air. It's Hartman. Got a man. It's Mitchell. There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The midshipman just got a chunk through the air, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. Touchdown, midshipman! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one, and 5 on the season.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
And he'll bring it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a big play. Leaping grab for a big gain. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Looking downfield on first down. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking downfield, it's Harrison. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. Under fire. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Back to pass. It's Harrison. Rushes on him. And they got him.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want
going to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, they take a shot down the field, it's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Defense playing a bail technique. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Looking to fire. Floats it out in space. Turning it on. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
To the air. It's Hartman. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Owls! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Midshipman will get things going here on offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Buys a little extra time. Unleashes one. Got his man to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got him first and goal.
And they spread him out. And the defense, you got to kind of pick your poison, right? It's hard to go man across the board. It's to pressure the QB, so they play it safe, they go zone. And it's nice to have a running back that can line up in the slot, read the zone, kind of sit down and understand where to be. QB throws the strike, he makes the catch. Nice job being on the same page.
Looking to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone, it's Slater. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Kennesaw State will go on the attack, the offense onto the field. To the air, it's Harrison.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Here they come on 2nd and 3 from the 20. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead he gives up the big safety.
To the air on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
There's some room. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Coming out with it, it's Slater. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Harrison. The short hands, it's Alexander. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Runs through a tackle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. The Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. To the air, it's Harrison. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for it all. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He rifles one deep to the left. Upstairs to make the catch. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Bring in the heat. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.